Is the future of convenient nutrition centered around human fuel? So, I'll provide insights throughout this content that will help decode and answer that introductory question. But since HUEL did just release their latest annual report, let's begin with highlighting some key financial data from that document. And that's because this will obviously update you on how the HUEL brand performed recently, but more importantly, provide context for my expanded strategic commentary on global convenient nutrition market dynamics and trends. And just some quick financial mumbo jumbo housekeeping for the bulk of my audience. Since HUEL is not an American corporation, I converted all of these numbers into US dollars, so you're not going to be hearing it in British pounds. Moreover, these numbers you'll hear throughout the content will be for the 12 months of performance in the fiscal year that ended July 31st of 2024. But that's enough with the formalities. In fiscal 2024, HUEL grew revenue 16% year over year to about $272 million. And as you can see from the chart, HUEL has increased revenue year over year in each of its 9 years in existence. If you look at the HUEL revenue by region, slightly more than half is generated within its home market of the UK. The second biggest market for HUEL, accounting for 31% of its total, is the United States. And then the bulk of the remaining HUEL geographical revenue comes from Europe. And then to help provide further detail to the brand growth story, the financial report noted that total customers continue to grow across all of its sales channels, with more than 400 million servings of HUEL having been sold across 90 plus countries since inception. HUEL first launched its products in UK supermarkets 5 years ago, but in fiscal 2024, around 70% of all UK supermarkets stock HUEL products. Moreover, HUEL has more than doubled its physical retail presence year over year, with products now being offered in over 25,000 store locations worldwide. HUEL also launched a collection of its products on Amazon this past year in the US version of the online marketplace. While not mentioned within the annual report, HUEL Black Edition, the complete meal replacement powder, climbed within the top 40 best selling protein supplements. And even more impressively, the newly launched HUEL Black Edition RTD beverages already ranks within the top 20 selling meal replacements. Due to the successful Amazon US launch, HUEL subsequently launched on Amazon in the UK market a few months ago. And then in terms of profitability, HUEL improved gross margins about 200 basis points and almost tripled its profit before tax compared to the year prior. The convenient nutrition brand noted that this profitability growth is due to improved operating leverage created by scale and increased operating efficiency. And speaking of operations, one of the largest strategic achievements for HUEL in the past year had been opening its own manufacturing and raw materials warehousing site in a city about 50 miles northwest of London. While production of dry ingredient blending and packaging didn't start until August, so fiscal year 2025, the warehouse was operational a few months earlier. Though it's important to note that no material financial benefit was recognized during fiscal year 2024, at least from what I could tell. That being said, HUEL made this large capex investment decision for several diverse reasons, from yes, unlocking cost savings long term, but also because it provides scaling flexibility, thus allowing HUEL to overcome years of constraints caused by contract manufacturers. Additionally, the HUEL strategic narrative centers around its ability to make choosing nutritious, sustainable foods easy and convenient. HUEL recognized that the food industry contributes more than a quarter of the global greenhouse gas emissions, so it has made deliberate product strategy decisions, from packaging to sourcing standards and everything in between, that offer solutions to environmental impacts. And sustainability was at the heart of every decision with the facility investment, as these sustainability credential improvements could also be strategically leveraged, creating more brand distinction and differentiation to stand out within a hyper competitive categorical marketplace. Moreover, that sustainable nutrition approach helped HUEL attract an investment last year from Morgan Stanley's 1GT climate strategy focused private equity fund. But taking inspiration from my introductory statement, why do I believe the future of convenient nutrition will be centered around human fuel? Bombarded with tons of complicated information about what they should and shouldn't drink or eat, busy, health conscious consumers are searching for nutrition simplicity. In fact, US and UK consumers are spending on average half as much time preparing food as the previous generation, which is increasing interest and demand for high protein, convenient nutrition products. And this makes a lot of sense, especially when you consider that protein has become a kind of like holy water that instantly anoints any food or beverage with a health halo. While the focus on high protein diets started in those shadowy niches of sports nutrition and weight management, there's now increasingly diverse consumer cohorts that possess a heightened awareness around the value of this essential macronutrient. So, fitness enthusiasts, health conscious individuals, and consumers simply looking for a convenient or filling or nutritious snack or meal, each are focused on getting the right amount of protein based on their activity level, fitness goals, and individual characteristics. And it's that demographic diversity, being interested in protein for different reasons, that's making it a battleground category as high protein claims proliferate across the entire grocery store. But while that market expansion can be great, it also means the one size fits all targeted consumer strategic marketing and product approach has become obsolete. Yet, to the credit of Huel, they've continued to show this almost sixth sense ability to evolve, whether that's through sales channel expansion, product innovation, or marketing communications that's appealing to an increasingly wider range of healthy lifestyle consumers with varied protein needs throughout the day. And this is an underlying reason why I believe Huel will continue growing global market share as the brand has begun showing its ability to appeal to a broad range of convenient nutrition consumer need states. While I believe it primarily competes in the everyday nutrition need state, Huel also has developed brand equity and appealing product value propositions to sports nutrition, adult nutrition, and weight management consumers. But speaking of weight management, food fit for the future will also need to understand what role it plays within the age of Ozempic. We are likely entering into the golden age of therapeutics. So, what happens when more effective biologics targeted towards weight loss get approved? The second order effects will usher in a whole new era of CPG industry winners and losers. The good news is that the core Huel complete food meal products have flipped the historical messaging around meal replacements from this negative restriction diet focus into this positive, proactive, convenient food focus. That reframing strategy seems so simple, but Atkins, SlimFast, Weight Watchers, and others haven't been able to pull it off yet. That makes it likely that Huel has already positioned itself on the right side of the friend or foe GLP-1 weight loss drug threat. And then for this final section of the content, I want to quickly readdress the Huel exit event optionality elephant in the room because a lot has changed since those initial reports first surfaced in late 2021 that Huel could be exploring an IPO. With healthy margins and manageable sales growth, Huel is in a position to be self sufficient from external funding. Moreover, that before mentioned Morgan Stanley Climate Fund investment provided long term investors or employees to get a liquidity event, leaving the current cap table with majority long term committed shareholders. That being said, Huel has ambitious long term goals, which could obviously be accelerated with a major injection of capital. Does that mean Huel needs to IPO? No, but I also wouldn't totally cross that idea out in 2025 or 2026. Alternatively, Huel can be patient because it's cash generative, and that flexibility combined with already being on the right side of key drivers of demand makes me believe there will be better deal out there for them in the private markets, both from a structure and valuation standpoint for majority share or a full buyout process. But I hope you enjoyed the first principles thinking that went into my latest YouTube video. If you did, can you do me a favor by hitting that like button? That quick and free action helps YouTube know my content is worth spreading to more people. Also, we're getting really close to reaching my next subscriber goal, and it would be great if you join me on this journey. But to do that, we need to fix the fact that slightly more than three-fourths of you that are watching this video right now are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, and that hurts my feelings. Regardless, I want to thank you for giving me some of your attention and time, and I'll see you on the next one.